Hey, what's up? Welcome to Sixx Days. I am Bob Sixx, and today we're talking about relationships. We've all had them. We've had the best. We've had the worst. We've had in between. We've had rocky ones, ups and downs, and all sorts of shit. There's every kind of relationship you can imagine, and most of us have had them. The reason I'm covering this topic is I've noticed a growing trend on Facebook. All these people, especially youngsters, want to post these memes telling you what a relationship is or what it isn't, or how it should work or how it shouldn't work, or how it does work or how it doesn't work. Yes, in a perfect world, you are exactly right. That is how it would work. But it's not a perfect world. To make relationships themselves at their core are complex, because you're dealing with two different people who have their different internal problems. They choose to be together. They have to deal with their own personal problems as well as the problems that come with the relationship. So a lot of you young people, if you had good normal parents, I'm not saying my parents weren't good, but if you had normal parents, Brady Bunch parents, they didn't fight in front of you and they didn't get shitty with each other in front of you. They waited and did it when you weren't around. If you think I'm wrong, think of how many times you and your significant other have been in arguments or fights. Your parents are no different. We're all human. However, the younger generation is getting kind of worse. They're trying to take stuff from back in my day, in my parents' days, and their parents, well, I'm old as most of their parents, and trying to apply it to today. Well, what we have today is a bunch of whiny asses, and if it's too hard, I'm out. Or if it's not going as smooth as you think it should, well, there must be something wrong. That's not it. We all have shit we have to deal with on top of making a relationship work. See, I was lucky. I grew up in a dysfunctional family, and my family would tell you right away, fuck that and fuck you. I seen my parents argue and fight. Gave me more a realistic view. Well, I say a more realistic view until I got into my first marriage and I realized just how fucked up. Because see, when you're dating someone, not living with them, just dating them, that's easy. You can be good for a couple hours. You can be good for the weekend and get along great. But once you start seeing that other person every fucking day, even when you need some time alone, or when you need some time alone to clear your head or deal with something, they have an issue, and because you love them, you try to help them with their shit. See what I'm saying? It's not so simple as, well, don't cheat and don't lie and don't do this. Everybody fucking lies, even you. And those memes you're posting show that you're lying, because you know something's wrong in your relationship. And if you're posting those memes and you're not in a relationship or you haven't been in a relationship, stop. You're stupid. And I know some people just want, well, fuck you, I do whatever I want. You're right, you can do whatever you want, but you're not qualified to be given relationship advice. Anybody who is not in a relationship is not qualified to give relationship advice, even if they were in a long-standing relationship, but now is over. Yes, what you did worked for your relationship, but you know what? If my wife walked through that door right now and said, I want a divorce, I would give it to her. Not because I don't love her and not because I don't want her in my life. I love her enough that I want her to be happy. So if she walked through that door and said she wants a divorce, that means I'm not giving her something she needs, and she either wants to look for it somewhere else or she's found someone else that will give it to her. Her happiness is number one. So if she wanted a divorce, she'd get it. See, too many people think they need someone else. I don't need anybody else. I'm with my wife because I want to be. I'm friends with the people I'm friends with because I want to be. I don't need anybody. And those of you that feel like you need somebody, you need a relationship, you're handicapping yourself. Don't do that. Be happy with you and comfortable with you. Have other people in your life because you want to. And I mentioned my wife, if she walked through the door and said she wanted a divorce. Here's something else that a lot of people think is weird about me. If my wife cheated on me, by no means am I saying, hey, here's the green light, go out and fuck somebody. But if my wife cheated on me, I wouldn't be as shook up as a lot of you get. I mean, I'd be more mad at myself than I would her. The reason I'd be mad at myself is because obviously I'm not giving her something she needs, or I'm not making her feel the way she wants to feel, so she has to go somewhere else to get it. You see what I'm saying? It's not as simple as, oh, well, she just ran out and fucked someone. That's not it. But a lot of people think that. I hear guys say all the time, well, if my wife cheated on me, I'd kill her and I'd kill him. Unless he's raping her, he's a man. She chose to put out, and he took it. You can't be hating on him. Now, if he's your friend, that's different. That's crossing the line. I wouldn't say kill him, but he definitely deserves an ass kicking. But what makes this even more complex, because it isn't so cut and dry as, oh, well, I'm not giving her what she needed and she left. We're all humans. Especially as you start getting older, you're that, well, what if, and, you know, I was this and I was that, and could this have happened? Could that have happened? You know, a lot of things drive human beings to do different things. So that's the other reason I would stay calm if I found out she cheated on me or is cheating on me, which I don't believe she is. I'm just saying if she was, maybe she's doing some soul searching herself. I would rather her do that and either A, decide that I'm not the one after all this time and we need to separate, or B, she tries that and realizes I am the one and then doesn't do it again. You see, it's not the end of the world because your partner fucked someone else. You have to have the right frame of mind. But those of you that put all your eggs in one basket, oh my God! That's not how relationships work. Relationships are extremely difficult. It's something you have to work at. On a daily basis, you have to put that person's needs above yours. So if they're having a shitty day, you going off on them or starting some shit with them is not the best way to do it. So see, all these little memes that say, well, if you love someone, you wouldn't hurt them. It happens. You're not trying to hurt them. Now, if you're one of those dicks that intentionally start shit, you don't deserve to be in a relationship anyways. And girls or guys, if you're letting your partner do that to you, put you in that situation, stop. If they make you feel that bad or if they are abusing you, fucking leave. Period. Because they're not going to stop. Once they cross a line, it only progresses, it gets worse because it's easier for them to do it again. If your old man or old lady smacks you, I promise you it will happen again. And you may say, well, no, he smacked me 15 years ago and it hasn't happened since. I'm telling you, once you crack the seal, it's easy to do it again. You can call me wrong all you want. I'm in a successful relationship. I'm not divorced. I'm not fucking 18 years old and confused about what marriage is or what relationships are. I've had truckload of relationships prior to my wife. Anyways, relationships are not so cut and dry. So your little memes that say, oh, well, it's this and that. No, it's not. People lie to each other. I'm not saying there's any good lie, but sometimes you lie to save the other person's feelings. You lie to avoid a fight. You lie because it's more convenient. Sometimes people cheat. They cheat because they're not getting what they want. They're trying to prove something to themselves. They're testing to see, or, you know, there's a bajillion reasons. There's no one fucking reason. So you little memes that are saying it's this or that, that's wrong. That is 100% wrong. A way you can prove it to yourself is look at your friends. Do you act exactly the same around all of your friends? No, you don't. I make some people nervous, so I tone it down a little around them. I'm not phony, and it's not that I'm not me, but I make a lot of people nervous. If you've never hung out with me, you don't understand. But the people that have hung out with me will tell you, I can be pretty amped up. Most of my friends will have to warn new people before I meet them, or before they meet me. A lot of people used to ask my wife, is he always that way? Yes. I'm nuttier than a fucking squirrel turd. I enjoy life, and I have zero filters, or almost zero filters. I'm getting a little better with age. And I always go for the joke. Stop believing all that shit. You can apply some of that shit, and you can try some of that shit that you're reading, like baby books. There is no one way to raise a baby. you can read all the books you want and you get ideas. Like with my parents, I grew up with like the Manson family. And we just told each other how it was. And it's okay to be mad. And that's another reason I understand this. Is it's okay to be mad. That doesn't mean you don't love each other. So you can't just read a few memes or look at that person's relationship and go, oh, well, look how great they have it. You don't know that they have it that great. Are you with them 24/7? There's apparently happy couples that fight like cats and dogs. You go to their house and there's fucking holes in the walls and shit because they fucking have knockdown, drag out fights. I know couples that thrive on that shit, which is bizarre to me. So, especially when you have no experience, stop with your little memes. That's an ideal, you know. The princess, the handsome prince comes and takes you away and you live happily ever after. It's a fucking battlefield. You struggle and you work together to get through it. Never be with someone because you feel you have to. That is disastrous. You be with someone that you want to be with. You don't have to be with them. You want to be with them through the good and the bad. You know, people take those marriage vows and they, oh, it's just something we say. No, there's really something to that because you're going to go through some shit. There's good and there's bad. I would never tell anybody, hey, never ever get involved in a relationship. Now, if I know both individuals and I know one's fucked up, then yeah, I would say don't do that shit. But seriously, be happy with you and understand that a relationship is a work in progress. It doesn't just happen. It's not as easy as your parents made it look. It's not as easy as your fucking friends make it look. It's rough. You have to make it work. So all those little bullshit memes, and I keep saying that because that's what drove this video, this topic. All those little bullshit memes about fairy tale happy endings and the ideology that only this makes a perfect relationship is bullshit. So stop fooling yourself. You have to have experience. You can read in a book and you can listen to people's stories just like me. Just listen to the little bit, you know, take what works for you. Try some of it. Make it. You have to make it work. You can't just fucking read a book or look at your parents or your grandparents and go, there we go. Grandparents, they're still humans. But they evolved into the people that you know as your grandparents. Your parents evolved into the people you know as your parents. And one day you will evolve too. So, again, stop posting all those memes because you don't have all the answers. And this is broad. I'm not talking to one individual. I see them everywhere. Stop doing that. You're not a fucking expert. You don't know everything. I'm not an expert. I don't know everything. But I have years of experience. I've had my fair share of failures, my successes, and the ups and downs that come with a relationship. So, there you go. It's not as simple as you may think. That's it. I do truly appreciate those of you that keep watching, that come here time after time and watch. And I know that most of you don't watch the whole video. You watch about as much as you can and go, fuck him, that's good enough. Hey, that's cool. At least you're coming and catching some of it. So, until next time, have a great day. Make someone laugh if you can. I am Bob Sixx. Peace!